Yo, what's good? It's 10 o'clock. Well, it's like 10:10, and we in the building with my guy, Jamel Herring. What's good?
Everything's
Um,
good, bro.
shit, boxing has been crazy, man. First and foremost, I want to send a rest in peace to Arturo Gatti Jr. and the family.
Sure.
Pitbull versus Roach Faceoff today. Um, yeah, we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna speak on all that after this intro. Yo, what's up, my guy? I mean, shit, we had the news of Arturo Gatti Jr. passing away.
Thank you, Dylan.
You good. Um, so basically, let me just so everybody knows. So basically, what I was reading was Arturo Gatti Jr. Basically was found by Chuck Zito. I don't know what Chuck Zito is. He does all those like mafia movies and stuff like that. He was a close friend to the family, and apparently walked in. I want to say it was in Mexico. I think it was Mexico, something like that. I don't know if they're on vacation or whatever. I'm not 100% sure, but he walked in and they found him. He was hanging, pretty much, and ironically, right? That's that. If I'm not mistaken, that's how his dad died. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be wrong.
I don't want to go into details of that.
Yeah. But that shit is crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, man. And it's extremely unfortunate. Especially, people are gonna guess exactly, what transpired, and the one thing I can really just say is, you don't know what people are going through, and
Bad though. He's only 17 years old.
yeah, that is
That's a sad part. He's a child. Simple as that. No matter who his father, it was. It's a kid. It's hard.
yeah, no, and the crazy thing is, he had aspirations to kind of be like his dad, and wanted to be a boxer, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you said that you were supposed to, I want to say interview him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You were supposed to interview him, and it just didn't happen for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, was he boxing in the amateurs? I'm not 100% sure. I can't even.
No, I think so. But they were trying to. I think they were trying to microwave him to to basically become pro and be like his dad.
Well, speaking of his dad, I mean, his dad is a legend. I mean, it was funny. We were talking about him the other day because we were talking about the fight that made Floyd Mayweather like a household name, and I was like, "Yo," he was like, "No, it was Oscar De La Hoya," and I was like, "No." His first big fight was when he fought Arturo Gatti, and and this is what I was saying, and pretty much that kind of propelled Floyd to the mainstream because remember he ended up going to Jersey and fighting him in Atlantic City, where Arturo Gatti was enormous, and pretty much dominated the fight and whatnot, and had one of his greatest performances. But thinking back on Arturo, right? And I just remember just watching Arturo, like he was legendary. Like he had some of the most legendary fights, man. And I remember when he fought Angel Man Freddy. I forgot what fight it was with Arturo, where his eyes were closed, everything was going wrong for him, and he just lands a shot to change the fight. I forgot what fight it was, and it kind of made him a huge, I think, HBO star, and people just started going crazy for Gotti, and he had a legendary career, and unfortunately, ends up no, it wasn't against Ward. It was not against. It was before Mickey Ward. There was a fight where his eyes were closed. I forgot which fight it was. And he lands a shot out of nowhere. He had wars with Angel Man Freddy, Mickey Ward, Ivan Robinson. Ivan Robinson was like somebody that was it Ivan Robinson? I'm not remember, but I just remember Gotti being like arguably the most entertaining fighter in that time, and ends up passing away. I think in Brazil, and it's what this reminds me of, which is kind of crazy, is like the Bruce Lee Brandon Lee situation. Like I don't know. Am I tripping with the parallels of the situation? Like it's kind of
It's just crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, it's just sad, man. It's all messed up.
yeah, no, it's super.
But you're not far off, but it's definitely crazy, man. Like I thought I was hoping it was gonna be like a rumor. Now I wouldn't even say a sick joke, just a rumor. Then when
Yeah,
everything coming out, it was just like, man,
no, absolutely. When I saw it, I was like, yo, that shit is. I didn't even know what to say. Like at that point, you know, and I seen people talking about it, and I didn't have the pleasure of ever meeting the kid or even speaking to him,
right.
but so I can't really speak for what type of temperament he was. But what I will say is this, man. Social media and all that stuff, and people got to kind of be careful what they say, and growing up without a dad ain't easy. I mean, I was lucky enough to have my parents in my life, so I thank God for that. And for some strange reason, StreamYard is not allowing me to upload certain stuff. I hear this, but yeah, man. Again, my prayers go out to his family. Let me ask you a question, Jamal. What's your memory of a tour guide? What is your fondest memory of a Turo?
I mean, obviously the wars always stand out. All three fights with Ward. Crazy how little how small he looked trying to fight when he competed against De La Hoya.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy fight. Then of course you got, like you mentioned earlier, him when he fought Floyd.
Mhm.
But he was always big on the East, especially in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So he was always big out there, no matter what.
Yeah, especially for like the Italian community too. Like people don't really understand how big he was for them, bro. Like it was when Gotti would fight, it was it was major. I grew up in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, right, and
Right.
he was literally a legend. Like the Italians loved him. I mean, if you were Hispanic, you loved him. My family loved him. Just the way he fought, that he laid it on the line. It was amazing. But yeah, no, I just remember that, and I forgot about the De La Hoya fight, man. Like
Yeah.
that was crazy. That was definitely that But yeah, man, shout out to those people showing the family love and whatever. I just want to move forward from that. Again, rest in peace, Arturo Gatti Jr. Uh, on to the next right now. I don't want to harp on it. This shit is sad. I got kids, man. So you know, thank you, How About Boxing, for spreading the word. Ryan Garcia did an interview recently on what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? The War Room guy. What's his name?
Um.
Showbiz the Adult.
Oh yeah, show my man Showbiz.
Showbiz the Adult does an interview, and Garcia comes out and says he's looking to fight Mario Barrios, and Showbiz was like, "Wow, I can't believe he wants to fight him." I think it's pretty clear why he wants to fight Mario Barrios. And this is what I did a blog earlier about. I mean, simply to me, it's the easiest route. To be
Of
honest,
course.
at 147. I think he's the most beatable champion at 147.
Of
I mean, the
course.
other person is Rolly, who he lost to, right?
No, Rolly's literally on to bigger and better things. So that's definitely
Absolutely.
not happening anyway. But I don't know, man. Like I get it. When you look at the landscape, of course, Pacquiao's not doing a rematch with Barrios. So I guess Barrios is going to need a dance partner. But I seen some people argue that that Ryan doesn't deserve it because he just came off a loss. But we have seen in history where fighters have coming off losses and still gotten world title opportunities right afterwards. So it's not like it's uncommon. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's trying to rehabilitate his career. I think by getting a
I
belt.
hope so. You will hope so. You will hope he's taking this serious at this point.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of interviews, I'll tell you that. But I feel like he sees an opportunity to get a belt from a very vulnerable opponent. I think most people would agree that Barrios is probably the most overrated champion.
I want to say overrated.
I mean, if you had to pick anybody that was a champion right now,
that doesn't mean
who do you
overrated.
think is the weakest champion?
He just like Mario Barrios is just at times. My problem with him at times is Mario isn't consistent. Like he'll have nights when he looks really good in the ring, and then he'll have nights where it's just like subpar and like, yo, what's going on? Like he'll be up at 1 minute, and then the second half he starts giving it away.
I just feel like, and I'm with you. I've never been a big Barrios fan. I just don't think he handles the lights well. He didn't handle the lights well against Davis. He didn't handle them against Manny. He kind of looked lost. He looked like he was caught up in the moment. And I think Ryan sees a vulnerable, wounded animal. And I think Ryan feels like if he goes and beats Barrios emphatically, which I think he believes he can do, now he has a belt, and now he can get a rematch with Roley, or maybe a Brian Norman Jr., or maybe even a Devin Haney rematch. I think getting that belt kind of shows or gives him some type of leverage, I guess. I mean, that's the biggest knock on Ryan. Never been a champion. Never did this. And maybe he puts himself back into play in the public eye. I don't know. But I think that's what I really believe this whole fight is.
Still risky. It's still risky.
I don't see any scenario where Barrios beats him. To be honest, I just don't.
I mean, it's still risky in terms of he goes out there and lays an egg against Barrios. I mean, where does he go from there? Come on, man. He's taking a risk too. Like I said, you don't want to have two back to back, crazy performances.
I'll tell you this is the worst I've seen 147 in years. And that's just being honest. I don't want to shit anybody, but this 147 is weak right now, man. I mean, you got Barrios champion.
I know 147 was hot when the PPC had it under their control.
Not right now. I mean,
it's definitely it's crazy. It's fractured right now, but let's see what Devin and Brian Norman do.
Are you excited for this fight? Are you excited for the fight to materialize in at 147 right now?
This one?
Yeah.
No, not really. Not really.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, not really. I mean, because you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this. It's crazy. Barrios is a champion, but they both came off, type of performances. I mean, Barrios not nothing as crazy as Ryan's, but at the same time, when you look at both individuals in this matchup, their performances alone weren't the best in their careers. So
no. I mean, Barrios.
No, I'm just saying.
But at least you got
why I'm not hyped up for it. Like what is it coming off of? They both had crazy performances that most people felt that Pacquiao won. People thought that was looking at Ryan as he's not as good as he thinks because who he lost to. They try to say that Rolls isn't that good. I think Rolls is a good fighter, but whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not nothing that it's nothing that nobody asked for. Put it like that. Nobody asked for the fight.
No, nobody is, and I really don't see the. I don't see why anybody's going to even want to watch this. I don't even see anybody paying for this fight at this point. I don't know.
We better not to pay for this fight. You grab it?
I'm not paying for that shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit is a bag full of assholes. That fight. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's trash. I'm not. I don't. There's never been a time, Jamel, where I've seen a fight with Mario Barrios and I had to tune in. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I
fuck with Mario. Just that he has it on for me. He has it on and off. I fuck with Mario, man.
He doesn't do it for me, man. I just don't. I don't see the big thing with him. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't know, man. Also, speaking of that 147, Manny Pacquiao finally came out and said he confirmed that he's going to be fighting January against Roley. What do you feel about that?
I mean, I'd rather see that than what you got on the screen right now.
Jesus, damn!
Take that shit off the screen.
You're not fucking with Ryan right now.
I don't really, man. Ryan. I mean, it's no issue with Ryan. It's definitely an issue with Ryan. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to see it. Where the hell you go? Anyways, he's fucking up. But yeah, like I was saying, anybody trying to see that fight? I'd rather see Rollies. I'd rather see Rollies and Pacquiao any day because for one, the build-up's going to be crazy.
I don't know what the hell happened. I
You
apologize.
fucking up. But then, like I was saying, the build-up's going to be crazy. So I'd rather see Rollies and Pacquiao because Rollies, he might not, he's not going to come out disrespectful, but the stuff that he says is still funny. Still kind of still entertaining.
Rolly's hilarious, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's going like.
I mean, Rolly's gonna be. I don't know how disrespectful Rolly is gonna be towards Manny. I think he's kind of be.
He's not
very respectful.
He's not, but he's gonna be saying some crazy shit during the build-up. Now I don't think in a disrespectful manner, but he's just gonna say some crazy shit.
He didn't say nothing crazy before Ryan. He was very light.
He was saying some funny shit. He wasn't saying nothing. He wasn't getting into Ryan's whole trying to imitate him how he be hitting the bag and shit. And them same imitations, he got hit with 2 of them motherfucker left hooks before he went down.
He did say Ryan was a bad bitch. That's what he did say. He did say that. I would say that.
I don't know about that.
That's what he said. He said Ryan thinks he's a bad bitch. I mean, Rolly and Manny's a better fight. I kind of worried for Manny in that fight, man. Being as old as he is, Rolly's like 27, 28. Rolly hits hard. He's strong. He's boxing a little better. I think Manny lost a few steps. He didn't look as quick or as dynamic as he once was.
When
he fought Barrios.
But most people thought the man won the fight. You look, to be 46, 47 years old, the man look good regardless, man. That motherfucker still a threat. Play with Pacquiao. You play with Pacquiao if you want.
I think that's more of a knock.
Nah, to who?
Listen, if this was the younger Manny would have stopped Barrios. He would have killed Barrios.
It don't matter. You got to accept where he's at, and he's still able to compete at the highest level at that age. He still went 12 rounds. How long was his last time he was in the ring? He went 12 rounds with a world champion. Don't care what you think of Barrios. He went 12 rounds with a world champion and looked good. And Manny again felt that he won. He should have got the nod for the fight. So we're not going to sit there and act like Pacquiao still can't compete with the best of them. He may not look like 08, 09 Manny Pacquiao, of course, but still, he's a top, tier athlete for a reason. Stop it.
Hold on. You think that Manny can compete with the best at 147? I mean,
you see 147 right now. You just said right now 147 is trash, is terrible.
But you think you can compete with a Brian Norman Jr.?
147 is terrible. But then you think a Manny Pacquiao that many people felt he won the damn fight can't compete in this? We're not asking for. Come on, stop, bro.
You think he can compete with Brian Norman Jr.?
Yeah.
You think so, man?
Yeah.
I think Manny gets stopped against Brian Norman Jr.
I think, I'm not saying he's gonna beat the shit out of Brian. No one, I'm just saying that. I mean, you say can Manny Pacquiao compete? Yes. And Manny Pacquiao, my only worry is if his chin can still hold up. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen, that's his main fights that he lost. It was, he got either put down or whatever. But come on, that's my main thing. I think my main concern is his chin, but. You know what I'm saying? That speed and those angles he fights you from is still gonna give anybody problems, bro.
I just feel like Manny is
you think Manny Pacquiao? Yo,
I think he's done. I just think he's done.
Yo, I hope to see Manny back in January, man. I'm done talking to you about it, bro.
I think he's done. I mean, just being honest. I think it's more of a knock on Mario Barrios for allowing him to compete at that weight. Like, I thought that was terrible on his part. Like, I could not sit there and just I couldn't stand that fight. I hated that fight, man. Yeah, I'm just saying. StreamYard is acting extremely off today. Just giving you a heads up. But
your stream is acting as you.
You see all the comments? You see all the X comments, everything?
I'm just listen, man. I'm just going with that. Well, I'm not focused on comments. No disrespect to y'all. I'm just saying. I'm busy in the conversation with you. You looking at the comments, and you can't even get a look at them, yo.
I hear you. Speaking of boxing, Boots Ennis came out. And then he had an awkward face-off versus I forget what the fuck he's fighting. But anyways, and he came out and said he plans on making a statement this weekend, and people are just holding on to his belt at this point at 154.
Hey, they
And
said Boots got real arrogant in that interview. Yo, they said Boots got real arrogant,
he
yo.
was he was talking. He
He
was
was talking that talk. That's what he got him, man. Everybody been on his case about one thing or another, so he got to be that way.
he said that these guys are just placeholders for his belts right now,
Hey, that's a
and he
bold
wants to fight
statement.
Bachram.
That's a bold statement. Ain't nobody said nothing about it either.
I think Boots is like that, bro. I think
Nobody
Boots,
said nothing about it either.
let's say that's a tough division, and it's crazy because I don't even think the champions are what scares me. I think
What's
it's
going
like
on, Sheldon?
guys like Virgil Ortiz or even a Keith Thurman. I think he beats a Fundora. I think Bachram definitely scares the
Trying
shit.
to catch him. Fondora gonna have a problem trying to catch him. Boots the athleticism and the footwork. If you think about it, man, I like Fondora as a fighter, but if you think about it, he comes straight forward in a straight line. You don't really see them like trying to, you don't see no foot movement, you don't see no real rhythm. I rarely see him try to cut like he just all action trying to be in your face, but Boots is gonna use lateral movements, turn, punch from different angles, throw shots from weird angles and everything. No real rhythm.
No, I'm with you. I believe that Boots is the one. I think Boots is the one that should dominate at that division. You got Xander Zayas as well at 154, but I think Boots is by far, in my opinion, by far the best fighter at 154. I don't even think it's close. And he's about to get the opportunity. If he wins, I think this weekend he'll be the number one contender. They elevated the champ from the interim champ, right, and he would be the mandatory for Xander Zayas, so that's big.
I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Tentacle Boxing. Boots have the talent to be anyone at 154, in my opinion. Let's see how he does a super welter debut. I think he's going to be great. I think he gets a stoppage. I believe he's going to knock out.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I think he is. Dude coming off tough, but I don't. I mean, yeah, he got the physique and everything for the whatever, but to look like to compete, but Boots on that one shit right now.
Boots is talking like this is what he's saying. He says he's going to unify 154, go to 160 unify, and then go to 160. And Boots is a big guy. He has the body to fill in, man. I mean, can Boots do it? He was talking that shit.
It starts this weekend then.
He was talking that shit, and he said he wants Bachram and Virgil Ortiz in 2026. That is crazy. Let's say if he fights 3 times in 2026. Do you think he could be Virgil, Xander, and Bachram? If he clears those 3, where do we put him?
I think Boots could be anyone at 154 if he's focused and sharp. It's not gonna be easy, but I think he has the tools to do it though.
After this fight, you think it's Xander or you think it's Virgil?
I think Top Rank is gonna I think Top Rank is gonna give Xander more of a more chill, voluntary defense. Voluntary defense. Man, listen, anybody fighting Boots for their first title defense. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's what boxing is at today. Nobody is fighting nobody like a Boots on their first title defense, especially if you're making it a homecoming. So I don't think Philadelphia is going to be willing to go there anyway to Puerto Rico. But like I was saying, I think Top Rank, as a building machine, as a promoters who build fighters, I think they're gonna give Xander a nice, good just performance for a homecoming. And you're probably, and depending on how Boots goes out there and dominates and looks good, you're gonna see more people asking for the fight against Virgil. I guarantee it. Yeah. If he go out there and just put on and whitewash, dude, they're gonna be like, oh man, we need to see that Virgil Ortiz fight next.
There's a lot of fights I want to see at 154. Virgil, I'd like to see him against Xander. I'd like to see him against Bachram, which he said that he wanted Bachram for this fight, or coming up. Boots, I'm gonna tell you this. If I had to pick my number one fighter at 154, I got Boots. I really believe Boots is that guy. I think he's a 10 pound for pound fighter. I think he can do it all. I just want to see how he takes that punch, because he does tend to sometimes get hit more than I'd like to see him get hit. But I don't know, man. I'm excited. He's talking that shit though. Boots is talking, bro. Like,
as it should be. Shit, I tell you, everybody been trying him for the past year.
Yeah.
But one thing
My man froze. Well, you said the one thing what?
One thing or another, people been coming at him. So
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Your man Bud Crawford is not retired or hasn't announced anything about retirement. Do you think it's a possibility?
He enjoying the victory tour right now. He a samurai yesterday.
I fucking had a fucking parade.
It's fucking 160. Tomorrow he'll be feeding the dolphins. Oh, he chilling.
160. Do you think is a possibility that we get Boots the fight that a lot of people feel like Bud avoided? I'm not saying it, but some people say he avoided. I'm just saying.
Yo, we're not gonna put.
I know you keep Crawford. But I'm just saying,
we're not gonna keep. It's been that shit has been debunked so many times. How many times we gotta keep going back to it?
I would love to see it. I mean, but what do you think?
One thing you want to see it, that's cool, but we not gonna keep acting like he avoided.
What's a bigger fight for Bud?
What do you mean? We got for one, you got to see what Boots does at 154, and if he looks great there, if he even talk that talk,
he's gonna look great. Let's say he looks great at 154.
It's not a knock against Boots, man. But I rock with Boots, man. But I'm just saying though, like you can't go from a Canelo and then be like, oh, let me see the guy is supposed to. We still want to see much more from him, to make. Come on, bro, be for real. Be for real.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
What do you mean? What I like? People still want to see much more from Boots, right? They want to see much more from Boots, and when he does, you gotta let Boots still build. Not so we know he's good, but you gotta let him build his resume.
You don't think more people want to see more?
You gotta let him build his resume to to match what people already think of who he is in terms of the skill set. You gotta start putting those wins to to start creating a megastar or superstar. To even go now at a guy that's beating pretty much everybody feels like is a face of boxing. Like, come on, bro. You still gotta let Boots, man. You gotta let that shit. And I'm not saying marinate, but at the same time, it's not there yet. You gotta let he's not there yet. He's not there yet. So
let's play devil's advocate.
Now you playing devil's advocate.
I hate Bud. I swear. Let's think about this for a second. There is no other fight that people want to see more than a Boots fight. Wouldn't that mean more monetary?
You the only person. I get it. I get it. I get it. Canelo was your guy. I get it. He was your guy, but you full of shit with that. People want
a lot of people want to see Boots fight.
A lot. The big out of anybody that Bud will fight, they want to see that fight the most.
Bro, right now, if you were to name the top 5 people that people want to see Bud Crawford fight right now, I guarantee you that Boots will be probably number 1.
Number 1. Next topic, guy. It's not even. It's nothing against Boots. It's nothing. Come on, man. I've probably seen more people. I've probably seen more talk about a Janabek than a Boots, bro. Somebody 160.
Boots, get out of here, bro. You got to be kidding me. My man Authentico Boxing, shout out to Puerto Rico. He said, I think Boots has too much work at 154. I don't think you should go up to 160 and bypass all the greatness that can be achieved. I hear you.
He got too much food at 154 to even, even get the end up, eat enough, muster up the energy to go to 116 and fight. Come on, bro, be for real.
All right. If it's
not a knock against Boots. Boots is fucking phenomenal, but at the same time, like you just left 150, 147. You want to shoot. Come on, man. I guess if you want to be like Bud, then whatever. Say you want to do Bud shit, but
Bud said he's going down to 160.
But Bud cleared out 147 before he did the
154.
Boots unified. He unified at 147, which is great. But it's like everyone sees a lot of work at 154. Start fighting them dudes.
Bud didn't put no work in at 154.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, you can't say that Boots didn't put work at 154, and then Bud didn't do either.
Did Boots fucking become undisputed though?
Neither did fucking Boots. Neither did Bud at 154.
He undisputed at fucking 40, 47. Took a belt. Matter of fact, he won a world title at 54.
Let's look at the business right now. What fight would be bigger?
It's tripping. He won a world title at 54.
Turkey wants to see Boots and Bud. That's a fact. That's not me making this shit up. Where's my Uncle Turkey's number?
What happened? Stop.
He still wants to see it. Does Bud want to see it? Is the question. There isn't a bigger fight for Bud Crawford than Boots Ennis. I'm just saying, what fight is bigger? You have not named one person, one fight Jamel.
I'm done. We next topic, man. I
Jamel,
just
come on.
told you. I told you a fight that's worthy. You know what I'm saying? The Jenna
Not
fight.
worthy. We're talking about
The
this.
Jenna the money.
Talking about this.
I think it's more money on. I think it'll be way more money once Boots starts taking these titles to 154. At least a belt at 154.
I'm talking about for Bud. Bud wants to make more money, right? Is Bud going to retire?
Like I said, there's more money on the table if Boots goes out there and takes a belt at 154 and then calls out Bud or belt or two and looks incredible at it. Stop acting like you don't know this thing. Stop.
Boots walks in. Okay, let's do it. So let's just say this. Bud and Madrimov, it was right. It was an okay performance. Let's just say Boots goes and knocks this man out coming up right now. Is it fair to say he could call out?
Who is he?
Can he call out?
Who is he?
Who the hell was Madrimov?
A world champion?
Seriously?
A world champion?
Seriously? Where has Madrimov been since? Where has he been since?
Did he have a world title?
How did he get the belt?
Did he have a world title?
How did he get the belt?
He won the belt.
Who did he beat to get it? Do you know?
Did he not have a world title?
Answer that. Bud fans are absolutely insane.
Listen, I understand you lost money. And apparently you lost your clothes and the Canelo, and to lose it when the Canelo lost and shit. You just assed out right now. But don't put that shit. Don't take that shit out on us.
You can't say he didn't do enough at 154, but did nothing at 154.
He won a world title. He's
the biggest. He's the biggest fighter.
147, a world title at 154.
Bro, you still have not named
3 times disputed at 168. Stop it, bro.
You still have not named a bigger fight for Boots than for Bud and Boots.
I just said Jennifer like 3 times, man.
You think that would be a bigger fight than Boots?
Yes, because of the pedigree right now. Because of the confidence.
Come on, bro. We're talking about selling to the fans. You believe that in your heart of hearts right now that Boots is not the bigger fight, mainstream.
Nope.
Yo,
not right now.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Not right now.
You're capping. You're capping. There isn't a bigger fight. Virgil Ortiz would be the second biggest fight for him, unless he was to fight like which is not going to happen, a Bivol or come on.
Right now, matter of fact, a Canelo rematch is bigger. What are you talking about?
That's the only fight that would be bigger. I mean, Canelo's got an elbow.
A Canelo rematch.
That's it. Come on, yo, you're avoiding it. You're ducking good. And listen, if Boots goes out right now, looks impressive, and then takes the belt from Xander, what else can Bud say at that point? I'm just saying.
You tripping, man. Like
the biggest fight for Bud.
I keep giving you matches. You know what I'm saying?
You gave me nothing bigger than a Boots. Nothing whatsoever. You know what? I should click and be like, I won. Let me see if I can do that.
Is it possible?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Hey, it was crazy. I'm gonna be real. You know what's crazy?
You know what I'm
Fucking Jamel Charlo will be a bigger fight for Bud again.
Then Boots, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo,
just because of the beef, that'll be a bigger fight.
Get the fuck out
no, like I said, no disrespect to my man Boots. I'm just saying that let Boots.
Your man's was so
you
tight
that you said this right. You
would not be bigger than Charlo.
It
would definitely be Charlo would not be bigger than Boots.
People will pay to see that fight.
More than Boots versus Bud. You're crazy.
I gotta see how Boots looks this weekend. I keep telling you that. Let me see how he looks this weekend, and then we'll come back on Monday for it.
Bro, Boots is going to knock dude out, and Bud
I gotta see it.
Bud is not going to accept the fight with him.
Like I said, man.
Thank you, Authentico Boxing. Even my Puerto Rican brother's telling me this. He's telling me
not bigger than Boots. I'm just saying though, the fight.
There's no fight bigger than Boots.
The fight in the build would be bigger. It'd be crazy.
There is no fight bigger. You are full of shit right now. You are full of shit. You're my brother.
Jenna Big again, and like I said, the winner between Eubank and my man Conor Ben, 2. Let's be real.
Bigger?
You wouldn't think a UK based athlete that has a big following behind him wouldn't be bigger. Now you
everybody in this world.
Now you act like you don't know boxing. You mean tell me Yo, rest in peace of Ricky Hatton. When Ricky Hatton was fighting for Floyd or anybody, and even he came to the States, Ricky Hatton brought the UK with him. You mean to tell me that if you get a now I'm at that face, if you get a Crawford in a Ben or a Eubank fight, the UK, wherever the fight's at, the UK's not coming?
You think it's gonna be bigger than a Boots fight?
Yeah, I do. You tripping, yo?
Yeah, you're bugging. You're bugging. And again, Bud is going to be what, 39 years old?
I'm trying to tell you act like you don't know European boxing now.
It's not bigger than Boots. Boots is the best.
Yo, you motherfucker, the whole country. What are you talking about?
Bro, Boots. Oh my God.
Yo,
if Boots and Bud were to sign on the
now who's capping? You gonna tell me, yo? Again, no, my God, Boots, bro, you tripping though. You said
in America, would they be bigger? No.
I just said they bring a whole country.
In the UK, okay. In America, what would be bigger? You think Eubank?
Motherfuckers here besides 10 can barely bring a block. What are you talking about?
Bro, Boots and Bud in America is bigger than Eubank versus Bud. I'm sorry.
You think a guy like Turkey, okay, so Turkey's a smart man. You think it'll be in the United States? You don't think it'll be somewhere out if that reason?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Buddy? No.
With Turkey out of the sheet running the machine, you don't think Eubank or Ben versus Bud fight will be out of the country somewhere else? Then, so you saying it won't be big here? Like,
Turkey has never
it's
even.
It's gonna make more money, bro. That will make more money. What are you talking about?
How many times have you heard Turkey say Eubanks and Bud? How many times have you said Boots and Bud? Turkey said it. Uncle Turk, if you're out there, please call. You got my number, Uncle Turkey. I DM'd you. All right.
Yeah, motherfucker, the whole country. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna like, come on, man. I got family. My grandmother and uncle live in Philadelphia. I fuck with Philly, but that's it. Compared to the United Kingdom, dog. I'm not gonna say the UK because I gotta say it out for you. United Kingdom.
Okay.
You gotta say it out for you, dog, for real. Because I don't know, you might be thinking of University of Kentucky. I don't know what the fuck you thinking, bro.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, Boots is gonna clean 154. I'm making a prediction right now. Boots is cleaning 154.
And then you come back to that conversation. You talking about the Saturday night. This fight is gonna be the biggest for man. Go on, man. He supposed to whitewash this dude.
He is. He's gonna knock him out. Then
exactly.
He's gonna knock out Xander Zayas, and then
he's building at that point. He's building, and he got a belt. Then if he does that, then we could. You talking about the weekend is not a bigger fight for Bud. You can't go from it's like that. You can't go for Canelo and the guy that's been cutting it out.
Bud's biggest fight left right now is Boots, hands down. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Anyway, speaking of UK fighters, and for some reason I can't pull up the video. It's not working tonight. But Ben Whitaker signed with
stripped your clothes. You can't get the videos up. We had a background set up. You couldn't get the. What the fuck? Yeah, were you all right?
Today's been miserable for me today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a rough day.
It's been bad out there, yo.
I got a tank top on. I'm doing my Sopranos thing. This is what I'm doing. My Tony look. This is my Tony look. You don't do the Sopranos? Wife beaters? No, you don't do the. No, whatever. Ben Whitaker has signed with Matchroom. Ben Whitaker, we all witnessed him over a year ago, allegedly quit in the ring after being thrown out and to get a performance after that. And now Ben Whitaker is signed, and Eddie Hearn said this is the biggest signing the UK could have had. Do you agree?
No.
Hell
no.
You're not a Ben Whitaker fan? That's what he said.
It's not that, but to say the biggest UK signing, bro.
That's what he said.
He's a promoter. He's supposed to say that.
He does say a lot of things. He also said Edgar Milongo as well.
He's a promoter. He's supposed to say that shit.
So you don't agree with him?
No. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll make some good money together. But no, come on, man. You don't even believe that shit. Why you asking me that question? You knew before you even asked that damn question. You could see it in your face. You ain't believe that shit either. Cut it out, man.
I definitely don't believe that shit. And I like Ben Whitaker. He has the viral videos.
He got a personality, but we got okay. Now we got to see more than the gimmicks, and step it up in the competition level. Like I said, then but my thing is this: if he can pull out some great wins and still keep that personality, okay, then we can see a star in the making because he already got the personality. But people, he left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when he fell out the ring and shit like that.
Yeah, he quit. I mean, it is what it is. He quit, and people were killing him for it, and he didn't really have an excuse for some trades reason. This is not pulling up.
Look, Autentico's still talking about it, bro. Like that's like, yeah, that fight could be. It could do it in the U.S. It could do it in the U.S. because the man brings a country.
Puerto Rico.
Both of them.
Xander versus Boots would be a big fight as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. That's a good fight, but is it up there with Bud? To want to acknowledge though, like come on, bro. It's a good fight.
But Bud's not even gonna fight for another 2 years. It's gonna be 50.
If that's the case. Then why the fuck we talking about this fight then?
Because everybody wants to see Boots and Bud.
No, it's you. You want to get your money back because what happened a few weeks ago now. I get it.
What the bullshit? The master class. He ran for the first 6 rounds. The master class.
Stop it.
You want me to pull? Do you want me to pull out? Do you want me to pull out the compu box?
Stop it. Yeah.
He landed 1 punch in the first round, and the guy.
Canelo was throwing like 1 or 2 punches every. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even put them together. Like I told you, as if you don't put them together like he did back in the day, he's not going to win the fight.
Neither was Bud. How did you score the first 5 rounds?
Now we're gonna put it all on Bud. Next, man. Let's go on.
Seriously.
Let's move on.
Get the fuck out of here. He said Bud's gonna get all the belts to 160. Not if he fights Boots. I'll tell you that.
See.
He's not beating Boots. I'm sorry. He's just not. Boots is my favorite.
Thank you. I'm glad that's all you had to say. That's all. Yeah, see it, right? Y'all see why he got pushing for this Boots shit, right? Thank you.
I've been pushing for the Boots fight.
He wasn't making no logic argument on why, you know what I'm saying, the other fights weren't bigger than his so-called pick. And then he comes
Everybody wants to see Boots and Bud.
Then he comes out and says Boots is gonna just beat Bud flat out. That's it. That's what you want. That's what you want. I get it. You just say, listen, you said the same thing about Canelo. You said the same thing about Canelo. Now you wanna say Bud ran for yo.
No, he did run. He did run. Like he did run. But hold on, you're still in belief that there's a bigger fight.
What you mean? I see this. I've seen it all already, yo. Shut up, man. This man is tripping, yo.
So you were impressed with the first 5 rounds of Bud versus.
It's called a fucking chess match. They both. What you see?
So you gave Bud the first 5 rounds.
You was looking at the M. Billy fight. I get it. It was action packed. I get it.
The man didn't throw any punches the first 5 rounds, and you gave it to him.
Yes, they. Oh my god!
Where
my boxing purists at, man? Where my boxing purists at, yo? I don't know what fight Norv was watching. He was thinking, I don't know. You was thinking.
I told you before the fight.
You were looking at Canelo Josito Lopez in your head. You thought you was getting that from Canelo. It wasn't happening.
Before that fight happened, I said Canelo has 0 chance of winning the decision in that fight. I told you that before the fight.
Nah, he had 0 chance. Stop.
0 chance of winning the decision. I knew that.
The name, the A side. The A side had no chance going to the decision, and he almost did. You
no chance winning the decision.
You've seen the scores. You've seen the scores.
The scores. The fight wasn't a blowout, bro. I'm sorry, it was not.
But I was talking about you seen the scores. You just said Canelo had no chance of winning on a decision, but the scores are mad tight.
I said he was not going to win. I said he was not going to win the decision. I already knew that. The fix was bit in. Like, come on, stop.
Now the fix.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I told you I believe
that. We gotta move on, y'all. We gotta move on. This dude tripping.
The world wants Bud versus Lara.
You lost money? Did you lose money?
I don't bet. I'm not a gambler. The world wants Bud versus Lara. He's starting to sound like some female out of Texas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Whoa.
Boots is fatty. Leave He's gonna. Huh?
Why? What was that? That kind of sounded like a little dig there.
That was a dig. It was a little.
People out of Texas, what we doing with that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they got you out of character. They got you out your clothes and everything. You had a character today.
I got a tank top on.
Yo, you on with the night, bro.
Jamel.
You on with the night. You can't. Yo, what was you doing before you got on the thing? What you got you in your tank top, dog?
That was. I had an overshirt. I didn't want to wear it. What do you want to do, bro? I was dirty.
This man been on all day. We on the phone. He trying to say the grown man shouldn't eat Snickers, and then he explained why. I was like, this is crazy.
I don't eat Snicker bars. I told
you he's eating Milky Ways and shit.
I eat Milky Ways. I told you. You said I'm not going to talk about this because it's pretty fucking hilarious. But anyway,
no, I said I can't do the Milky Way. My candy is the Snicker, and he had an issue with the Snickers. Like,
yes, I did have it.
This dude said you shouldn't eat Snickers because it got veins in it. I said,
yeah, veins. It's weird. It's a pause. Why would you put veins on a Snicker bar? Why? Why would you put veins on a chocolate bar?
Yo, this is crazy. Yo. He had for him to acknowledge that he had this shit by his mouth.
I opened it up and I said, I'm not eating this. I'm not eating this. This shit got veins, bro. I'm sorry. I fucking Jamal, that was a personal conversation. So hold on. So I'm eating a Milky Way and I tell her I love Milky Ways.
Go ahead.
I said I like Milky Ways, right? And Jamel's like, nah. I love Snicker bars. And I'm like, how do you eat Snicker bars? Every time I can't eat them. He's like, why not? I said, because it got veins. Why would they put veins on a fucking chocolate bar? Next time you guys eat a Snicker bar, just take.
Why are you in that thought process? You on the black candy.
You're an asshole. Low Nose is one of the streets is the guac.
He said king size, y'all. He said king size.
I'm trying to get Clarissa on, man. I'd love to.
Oh shit!
Are you gonna get Clarissa on, man?
But now you want to change the topic.
I didn't change the topic. I'm down. We can talk about it, bro.
I don't want to talk about it no more. But yo, he said, why would they put veins on the king size bar?
But why would you put veins on a Snicker bar, dog? Like it just doesn't make sense, dude.
Just eat the candy, man. You really trying to fuck up people's childhoods and shit. Halloween is canceled. This is October at that. Over for these kids, yo.
No, I'm just keeping it real. Look.
No, he better open one now, y'all. He better open one now. Look, he got one in his hand. Look.
Nah, hold on.
Oh man, I can't, yo. Dude. Yo, I can go.
I tried to save you. I got
you. It saved you. That was in your thought process, yo. Why they put veins on
it? I'm just keeping it real. So all I can do is keep it real. I don't know why.
I'm not real about that. That's crazy, man.
Oh fuck! The Ben Whitaker shit finally came through. Jesus Christ, what's going on with the internet today? You're making fun of my tank top.
Yeah, you didn't come prepared today for work, yo. You just came with an attitude. I don't know what happened at work, but you came with an attitude today, man.
Get the fuck out of here,
She came with an attitude, y'all. Today. He on one.
I just speak the truth. I said I don't understand. Hold on. So look, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys, right?
Yeah. Now, why we not talking about more Fundora Thurman though, man? What's up?
When is that? Because you bring up the Snicker bar.
That's the 25th. That's the 25th this month.
What do you mean? Oh, it is Fundora and
the 25th.
Why can't I fucking
that card is good? It's a lot of good. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of isn't Oshaki and my man.
My man Low Nose Boxing in the building. Low, what's up? Don't tell me you like Snicker bars, whatever you do. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, man. I only Snicker bars, man. I just want to break the news, man. Spoiler.
What's the spoiler?
In January, Teofimo Lopez has been a 9-3. Shakur Stevenson is shocked the entire world about
9-3, Shakur.
It's a 9-3 hanging.
I'm saying that because maybe 8-4. I'm saying that because when the man fights elite level guys, he blows them out the box. He's 9-3 Lomachenko. He's 10-2 Josh Taylor. He's 12-0 Arnold Barboza. And I got to finish the course. He's going to do decent until he feels the power. And after that, he's going to move around too much for his own good. There's going to be a chess match in the middle of the ring. Teal's going to outdo him because Teal's faster. He got more reflexes. He hits harder. And he's going to make it look prettier because he's going to showboat at the same time. He's going to be doing breakdancing in the 52 while he's out boxing Shakur in the middle of the ring. And he's going to dominate that fight. And after this fight, the world's going to be kissing his ass because they've been doubting this man so bad. It's crazy. Like, he be getting doubted the way they was doubting Danny Garcia. Like, bro, this dude is like a Spanish Roy Jones. And you talk about him like that. I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get how people really speak on this dude. This dude got Roy Jones type talent. And they talk about him like he's the ultimate underdog. Like, bro, he's levels above everybody.
But 9-3 is crazy. 9-3?
Wild. That's wild.
9-3?
8-4. Why not? Roy, you see what James Tony did to Roy Jones, right? I mean, with Roy Jones, Roy Jones 12-0 James Tony, bro. It can happen.
I'm going to say this. Barboza is nowhere near the level of fighter of Shakur Stevenson. You mentioned him. That's not even...
I see a close fight, but I don't know about 9-3.
I see a very close fight.
I see a close fight.
I see a very close fight. I don't think his power has translated to 140, to be perfectly honest with you. I think Shakur is he's. I mean, Jamal, you fought Shakur. I mean, you tell us.
I mean, both my guys. I'm not here to be biased, but I think it'd be a lot tighter than the 9-3. That's crazy. Why? It was a close fight. It was a close fight with Lomachenko in a pretty decent fight. Close fight against Taylor. But so the 9-3 Shakur is crazy.
The Lomachenko fight wasn't close. I seen that fight, right?
Man, we all seen the fight. We was in COVID. We all had to sit there and watch that fight.
I'm gonna tell you something about that fight, right? What got a lot of people thinking it was close. Don't get me wrong. The fight cannot be close. It could still be a tough fight. What I mean by that is
T.O. dominated the first half of that fight. He dominated the first half of that fight, but then he took his foot to the gas a bit, and Lomachenko came on heavy in that second half of that fight. If you look, it really came down to the championship rounds for the deciding factor in that fight.
No, the way I saw the fight was this, right? It was a tough fight, but it wasn't a close fight. I scored it 9-3 for T.O. I've seen that fight so many times, and the rounds that I gave Lomachenko was rounds 8,
Eddie, the thing is
8, 10, 11 is all I gave him. And the thing is, the way he won those rounds, I ain't gonna lie to you, he pieced my boy up those 3 rounds. But those are the only 3 rounds he won. If you watch that fight again and really judge it round by round, Lomachenko only won rounds 8, 10, and 11, and then T.O. smoked him in round 12. So being able to do that to a Lomachenko who, all due respect, I know Shakur is your guy and everything, it's a good argument that version of Lomachenko is probably better than Shakur. Remember, we're talking about a top 3 pound-for-pound Lomachenko that was beating dudes and taking their hearts out of their chest and making them quit. He was doing this to elite-level guys. Now, Shakur poses a different type of problem because Shakur, unlike Lomachenko, is taller. Shakur does know how to fight off the back foot, unlike Loma. So, yeah, it could be a closer fight, but what I'm saying is, if T.O. want to watch him 8-4, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm trying to say.
First and foremost, you're disrespecting the greatest Puerto Rican fighter alive today, Shakur Stevenson. Okay, the best Puerto Rican fighter. I'm going to repeat that for everybody that's listening right now in the world is Shakur Stevenson, and I think he's gonna have an extra chip on his shoulder fighting a Teofimo. If I had to pick one, I'd have to favor Shakur. I just feel like
I never heard you pick against T.O. Wow, bro.
I love T.O. T.O.'s my guy. But
T.O. only has 4 fans on YouTube. Me, you, Punch Drunk, and HLD. We the only ones that rock with T.O. The whole world hates T.O.
That's my guy, bro. That's my. I just text him. I just text him just now. That's why I just text him like, yo, what you doing, bro? I need to talk to him. I just text him.
I can't. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna. I think it's a very close fight. I think Teofimo Lopez has amazing skill set. I think he's very athletic. Those things can give Shakur problems, but I feel like when it comes to Shakur, he takes the good things away from you. So I want to know what T.O. can do outside of what he's accustomed to do to win the fight, and I think that's where we're gonna find out a lot about Teofimo. And Shakur's great at taking away your strengths. So, and he's Puerto Rican. I gotta go with my guy. You know what I mean? The
thing with T.O. is this: T.O. is the most creative fighter in that ring. He's creative. He's very creative in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll throw punches from different angles. Hold on a second. You from the same company as him? All right. Like I said, he's very creative inside that ring, bro. And like I said before, I'm not down him. I'm low key trolling. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trolling right now about 9-3. You know, Shakur Stevenson is a elite level fighter, definitely pound for pound type fighter. I'll take back the 9-3, but I'm picking T.O. to win the fight.
I respect that. I can respect that decision. I just think it'll be, like I said, T.O. my guy. I think it's gonna be a real good fight. I don't think it's gonna be a whitewash or like a 9-3. I don't think it's gonna be a 9-3. But
he was drinking that coquito.
I was trolling. I was trolling that, right? But
okay.
My thing is that fight's gonna be. It's not gonna be a quote unquote a bang burner. It's not going to be a Gotti Ward.
Yeah.
It's going to be a kind of fight where we're going to see a lot of punches thrown, punches mixing, countering each other's counters. There's going to be a lot of high-tech stuff we're going to see in that ring. Something similar to, I'm not going to compare it to an action-wise, but the most skilled fight that I've ever seen in my life between two fighters in terms of pure skill was back in the day between James Toney and Mike McCallum. I don't know if you remember that fight.
Yeah.
That fight right there, you seen guys doing high level shit on the highest level. And that's what I see in this fight right here. But I think Tio has more firepower than Shakur. He has more experience on this level. He hits harder than Shakur. And I know you said something about his power not carrying. Here's my rebuttal for that. His power hasn't been able to knock out the big dudes at 140, right? But if you gotta go to the loading dock.
Yeah.
The loading dock. But if you put him in with somebody, you gotta go to the loading dock. Yeah, around here. If you put him in with somebody smaller that's coming up from the weight classes smaller, his power is gonna affect him the same way his power affected guys at 135. Another thing to defend his power, let's not forget, his power got to still be there to an extent because he turned Jermaine Ortiz into William Skull 2.0. Same thing with Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin he went from Evans Randy Lara into Arturo Gatti when he fought against Alberto Puello. These guys are running for Tio for a reason. You know what I mean? If he fought Josh Taylor, he arguably dropped him about twice in that fight, bro. So I wouldn't say his power was that bad.
I just feel like when it comes to Tio, I think I've seen him get mentally beat. I've never seen Shakur get mentally beat. And
what do you mean mentally beat?
When he fought Kambosos, he was mentally defeated in that fight. Like he
wasn't. The guy was ready to die in that ring. Mentally beaten is what Canelo looked like he was ready to quit against Bud Crawford. Tio never looked like he was ready to quit. What are you talking about? No, come on, man.
I'm just being honest. I thought when he fought Kambosos, when he first got knocked down, he just looked flustered. He didn't fight a good fight. Regardless of what you're gonna say, he looked defeated. Shakur has a way to make people look defeated. Shakur is a better. Hold on. Let me finish. Shakur is a better offensive fighter than what people give him credit for. He's not flashy, but he's literally like watching Tim Duncan play basketball. He's just great. He just does everything great. Like I mean, it's very hard to pick against Shakur Stevenson. I get what you're saying. Tio wins a lot of flashy points, but Shakur's that guy, bro. You know, it's hard for me to pick against Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to be honest with you.
Shakur looked immensely flustered against Zeta Santos, bro. The guy was, and I like Shakur. Don't get me wrong. You put Shakur against anybody else, I'm rooting for Shakur. You give me Shakur versus Tank, I'm rooting for Shakur. You give me Shakur versus Devin Haney, I'm rooting for Shakur, right? But I've been rooting for Tio first, so I'm not going to turn on Tio. You know what I mean?
I respect it.
But Shakur, I didn't like how he looked against Zeta Santos. He looked discouraged. He was afraid to engage.
I mean,
so we can say something about that fight. Well, we're going to bring up Tio in this head.
I mean, people they didn't like how he looked against Kambosos or when he fought Jermaine Ortiz. There's going to be fights that you could pick, but when it comes down to it all, who do you feel like can take away what the other fighter does best? And I think you would have to lean towards Shakur. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think Shakur's a guy.
You could be right. Listen, this is why we're talking about it, because it's a well-discussed fight, a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's a great fight.
But I really think he's going to pull it off. But I really believe so. Well, I believe he's going to shock the world this time. Again.
We're definitely going to find out. Let me play this Ben Whitaker shit. It actually just came up, but this is pretty funny. Look at it.
No one's looking out for Ben.
Ben, just tell me, what can I do for you?
Let me tell you, this is what you're going to do for me. It's very personal, and it's a very important thing.
What?
Show me the money.
Turn this shit
hey, you hear that, Eddie?
I like this.
I'll show you the money.
No.
What do you have against
shut the fuck off, man.
What do you have against Ben Whitaker?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I like promo and stuff like that. I thought it was creative.
Watch after the second fight, they're going to be beefing about money.
Oh, no, I think he's going to get
that shit up, man.
So what's your take on Ben Whitaker? I think Ben Whitaker is very entertaining.
We haven't seen nothing yet. We haven't seen anything. That's my take. We ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm with you, but he is very entertaining. He got people wanting.
Yeah, I told you if he can compete at the top level and be entertaining, he's gonna basically be printing out money. Until then, I don't give a fuck about no promo.
Yo, you're very mean tonight. You have been very mean tonight. Made fun of my tank top. I put on my.
Yo. The people, right? They don't give a damn about no promo. First, just show me the money. Yo, now we Jerry Maguire. Come on, man. Next time. Move on.
Yeah, so you know.
Show me. Listen, congrats on the signing. I hope you know what I'm saying. I hope you do big things. For his sake of his image, of course. But I don't care about that shit right now, man.
Shout out to my guy Authentico Boxing. I need my Puerto Rican fans. I like. Have you seen his stuff? His stuff is really dope. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Authentico Boxing. That's the.
Shout out to Authentico, man.
Yeah, we got to go on this show. I told him we got to get on there. We got to talk to the Puerto Rican people. We got to go to Puerto Rico, Jamal. We got to go out there.
I've been there. I'll go back.
I got a house out there. We go out there. You know what I mean?
I'll go back. I'll plan on going back anyway. I'll go back.
I want to go for when Xander fights. When Xander fights, I want to go. I want to see.
Yeah, I ain't going. That's good. That's great. That's great Puerto Rican energy from you. I'm proud of you though. Keep Xander. That's what we expect out of our Puerto Rican fans to our fellow Puerto Rican countrymen.
What do you mean?
That support. Keep that. We need we need that. We need that old school Cotto and Tito Trinidad feeling when it comes to a Puerto Rican champion.
I just want to see what it's like.
You want to go see Bad Bunny, but it's cool. I know you happy about the Super Bowl. I know you're excited for the Super Bowl, but all you talk about is Bad Bunny.
No, I make a point. I make very good points. And
listen, y'all. I showed him a link, a story that said Bad Bunny is the biggest. A Latin performer in the world. He went
He's the
crazy.
Biggest artist in the world, by the way. It's not just the biggest performer.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, even with the controversy behind the Super Bowl, it's definitely put a lot more eyes on him. You know, you got people who don't even know who the hell he was, but now they're talking about him though.
I bring up. Let me get this right. First and foremost, guys, I bring him up because he signed Xander Zayas.
You bring him before that signing. Let's be real. You brought him before that signing too.
I did because Xander. Remember after Xander won the belt, he put out that blog where he's like, "Oh, look at that." I'm like, "Yo, that's a lot of pressure." You got Felix Trinidad standing behind you, and you got Bad Bunny, who's arguably the biggest. Jesus Christ, who's the biggest artist in the world right now? I mean, that's a lot. You got the president. Felix Trinidad could run for president of Puerto Rico and win tomorrow, and both of those guys are co-signing you. That is enormous.
Respect.
Enormous. That's why I'm saying, that's why, Jaleel is trying to go out there and trying to steal some of that shine. Can he make it happen is the question. I know you got your questions about it because he's not ranked at 154 pounds.
That's it. That's just it. I mean, this Popson was a great guest on the show, but let's go through the proper channels. I don't know if they did or not, but I'm saying that, like, calling up for social media, especially it's this like this also, bro.
Yeah.
They don't. If you had like a Ryan Garcia type following, you can do all that. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's gonna be noticing. Everybody, including the ones that make the decisions, that make the things, happen in the background. But if you don't have that machine behind you, and let's be real, we spoke about it also. A promoter, a big promoter.
Yeah.
Who's really calling for the fight? Who's paying for the fight? Top rank, respectfully, right now they still don't have a TV deal. Who's paying for the game?
I think what they're banking on is that so many fighters are turning down the opportunity to fight him in Puerto Rico, seemingly because they don't believe they can win. So possibly they believe they could get Jaleel the fight because nobody is.
You gotta get ranked in the thing first. I said talk to the president.
Yeah. You're right.
No one, because you got your real hardcore fans. They're gonna look at the rankings and be like, hold the fuck up. Because they're not gonna. Let's be real. You got people who watch boxing, but they don't always watch what's going on but they only know about the rankings and the who of who's, whatever. Yeah. So you're gonna see, Jaleel Hackett pops up, and then there's gonna be a bunch of people to be like, well, hold up. All these fighters, they couldn't choose none of these other fighters, and he's not even ranked. Why couldn't they choose any of the other good fighters? There's a whole lot of other good names, even though they probably turned it down or they don't know the full extent why the fight's not happening. You can't just have them come out the blue and push in front of the line. Unless you're at least one of those top 15 on that list in the ranking.
No, listen, I agree with you. I'm with you. And after you broke it down, I didn't know that. Like, I'm just a fan, man. I'm just a fan, just like these other people. I did not know that's how it works, but it does make a lot of sense. Jaleel wants
And
that.
you might offend. What if you offend a fighter that's on the list and was ranked, and he who actually does want the opportunity and feels like, yo, how the hell he cut in front of the line? He wasn't even ranked.
I think you bring a good point up recently as well. I actually got the phone number going across the screen on the bottom. If you guys want to call up, it's 470-239-5601. If you guys want to make a comment, but I think you bring up a good point recently too. Is what if Xander just like, yo, nah, I'm not playing. I'm not gonna pay this guy attention. It kind of turns you away from him. Like I'm not trying to even entertain this individual, and you kind of lose the fight based on that. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, I respect what Bernard is trying to do, and I hope.
I'm just saying you gotta go through respectfully because it's a business. You gotta go through the proper channels first. The proper channels.
No, absolutely. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see. I hope it happens. What else transpired? Let me see what else. I'm trying to look at my list.
Do you speak with the Roach fight?
Huh? What is that? Oh shit! So the face-off with Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz happened this weekend, and Lamont Roach came out and said that he plans on knocking out, be the first person to knock out Pitbull Cruz. Jamal, I'll let you fought Lamont. Lamont missed out on a big opportunity versus Gervonta Davis, and now he's saying he's going to knock out Pitbull, something that Gervonta couldn't do. What's your take?
It's a bold statement, but we'll have to just wait and see. I think Pitbull Cruz is probably one that is a tough dude, especially for the style that he fights and still is able to be effective at it by just coming forward.
Yeah.
He has to have a hell of a chin. You know what I mean? So, but Lamont's confident. Who am I to say that he can't do it?
I'm with you. The one thing about Pitbull Cruz is that he suffocates you. He's all over you. He puts a lot of pressure. He has underrated power. Well, you've seen what he did to Rolly Romero. He destroyed him. But at the
he said he's gonna do the same. He said he's gonna do the same shit to Lamont.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. What do you think is more likely, that or
I'm with Clarissa in the comments. She said like it's going. I don't think it's gonna be a toe-to-toe action fight. I mean, shout out to Team RAC, but I don't think it's gonna be a fan-friendly fight because like Clarissa said, I think Lamont's gonna try to box off the back foot until the pressure catches up, where he's going to have to at times, stand and hold his ground.
And I think a lot of people are going to say, well, he stood there versus Gervonta. Gervonta doesn't throw volume. Pitbull throws a lot of volume.
You know what I'm saying? Like those guys are very familiar with each other. They spar, they put each other amateurs. They're very familiar. Lamont was real confident in what he had in front of him against Tank. But yeah, like you just pointed out, Isaac Cruz is gonna keep throwing a lot of volume punches and everything, with bad intentions on it.
Yeah, and it's at 140, a weight division that Lamont Roach will be making his debut in. And I think that's something that people are not even talking about. He's going to 140 to fight somebody who's physically very strong in that division, has a lot of output, and has a rock-solid chin. He does not get hurt. Can Lamont sustain a Ryo-type performance? And I think that's what's going to take to beat a Pitbull Cruz. Does Lamont do that? Or does Lamont get caught up in a situation? I want to sell tickets. I want to make a point and stand toe-to-toe. This is something that does make this fight very interesting, intriguing, and Lamont wants to sell, man. He missed out on a lot of money trying to make up for it, Jamal.
I mean, try to get the opportunity. Isn't it an interim title on the line also?
Does Pitbull got a belt?
I think it's an interim title on the line. That's what I'm saying.
I'm tired of these interim belts. Why do we have so many goddamn belts? Like, stop with the interim belts, man.
It's business. The belts paid them sanctions fees.
Whatever. Pitbull's style will force an action-packed fight, and Roach will answer back. He is a tough kid. He is a very tough kid. Yes, I definitely agree with you, but I think what people are failing to realize is the volume that Pitbull throws. He becomes very overwhelming. He overwhelmed Tank at points when they fought. You see what he did to Rolly. He can really impose his will, and it's a lot coming at you at once. So Lamont's gonna have to prepare for that, especially.
No, Lamont's strong though. Lamont's strong, dude. He can hold his own.
Yeah, I mean, has Lamont never fought anybody with the style of a Pitbull Cruz? What do you think Pitbull Cruz brings? What do you think are the problems that Pitbull brings?
Pressure.
Yeah.
Mental pressure at that. Mental pressure is worse than just physical.
When is
it? Especially with a guy when you feel like you could hit him with everything, but he's still gonna be there trying to fuck you up. That's gonna fuck you up mentally. You gotta be mentally strong.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about this a couple weeks ago when we first heard the rumors of the fight happening. We didn't think this was the best fight for Lamont to take. We thought it was a very dangerous fight. We both agreed on that, and this is the fight that he's taking. I give him a lot of credit. I give him a lot of credit for taking this fight, but I do worry for Lamont in this fight. Do I have him winning? I have this a 50-50 fight. That's just how I feel.
I give it that too. I can give it that. I don't see it. I can give it that.
I'm sorry, say that one time?
I can give it that, but you got to understand also what Lamont's fighting at. It's in Texas.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is in Texas.
You got to go out there. You got to go out there and win big. You got to make sure that that you put in everything you can each and every round.
Yeah, Cobra Spider says so. Gervonta says he's retiring after the Jake Paul fight. So if Lamont loses, then what? I'm not really following exactly what do you mean by that. I don't think Lamont's going to get the fight, period, to be honest with you, whether he wins or not. To be honest, Gervonta is retiring after Gervonta hasn't officially said that. He has hinted at 8 weeks.
He's not retiring. Let's move on from there. He's not retiring,
Yeah, he's not retired, and he's not going to fight Lamont Roach. I think he's going to end up fighting Jake Paul twice. That's just me. I think something's going to happen, controversial, and there'll be a rematch in that fight. That's how I feel, to be honest. Tank has too much money on the table to retire. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does. But I think a lot of his money is also wrapped in situations that he doesn't want to deal with, like a Shakur Stevenson fight. Just being honest, I think that's the biggest bag he can get right now. But I don't think he wants that. He doesn't want that challenge. Just being honest. Authentic Old Boxing says Tank versus Roach at 140 for the interim if he beats Cruz. Tank versus Roach. I don't think Tank is gonna take that fight, and he's definitely not going up to 140 to fight Lamont Roach. No way in hell is Tank Davis going to go to 140 to fight him. I just don't believe it's gonna happen. I don't think that fight's ever gonna happen, to be honest. Turkey will offer Tank so much money one day he will fight for Turkey eventually. I think he's made offers, if I'm not mistaken. Have you heard any rumors of offers being made?
Oh, no.
For Turkey and Tank? No. I think Tank could get $100 million. Well, Piff's perfect parlay. He's one bad decision away from being the next AB. No, stop it. No, stop. Put that on. I think he's referring to Tank. I think Tank's a lot smarter than AB.
Yeah, I gotta chill.
Yeah, I think Tank's a lot smarter than AB. That's one. Yeah, I mean, I hope he is at least. Team RHC says boxers in good hands with the young talent in the sport if they fight each other, and the day of the dumb wrestling ends with the generation we have now. I hope so. We got a lot of young stars. Abdullah Mason, someone that I love at 135. We got who else? We have a lot of guys. We have Abdullah Mason, Carmel Moulton, Bam Rodriguez. There's a lot of I think Bam is like, 24 or some crazy shit? I think he's like 24, 25. I don't remember how it is, but it's a lot of good fighters. There's a lot of good fighters. I think Boots is like 28. Some crazy shit. I think Benavidez is like 29. It's a lot of good fighters at a young age right now. What else we got going on? Jamel, what else we got? What else?
I can't call it.
Nothing else? Yo, you played me today, bro. You hurt my feelings today. You played me. You bring up the Snicker bar thing in the public. That was a private conversation.
Why should that even be a private conversation to begin with?
You ain't shit, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, he had the pause.
You made fun of my tank. You made fun of my tank.
He had the pause. Why is a Snickers conversation should be a private conversation? It's just candy. What you thinking of?
You know, you was my
That
guy.
being said,
My
with
guy.
that being said, it's a wrap.
Hold on,
Right.
Schofield. I forgot Schofield's fighting too. Schofield's fighting soon. Schofield's who is Schofield fighting?
Schofield is young.
He is. He's like 23, I think. Who's he fighting?
He's fighting JoJo Diaz. He's fighting
Yes,
JoJo. And I just seen Schofield put out an interview saying that he will fight Richardson Hitchens, and Richard's like, "Yeah, boy, better stay away from me," type shit.
Schofield's a dangerous fighter, man. He's very strong. Biggest event of the year this Saturday, Boots versus Lima. Biggest of the year? Clarissa, you must be a huge Boots fan. And I like Boots, but Jesus, biggest of the year is crazy. Mason, Moulton, Zayas, Hackett, Ramos Jr., Vargas, all under 25, and plenty more. Very true. Moulton has to get on a main card, bro. What is Kermel Moulton gonna get on a regular card?
They got my man doing TikToks with Michaela. Am I lying? What the fuck you doing like that? Yo, why are you laughing? You doing TikTok with Michaela Berry like yesterday.
Oh man! Shout out to Kermel.
I don't even know if there's even an announcement. That's a good question. I don't know if he has an announcement coming up. Does anybody know if he has an announcement coming up?
You know what's crazy is people love Kermel Moulton. People want to see him.
He's not bad. We just want to see him, like literally see him, instead of being buried on these other cards.
Why? How does that even work when your promoter's Floyd Mayweather? I don't
yeah, Clarissa, you almost had me for a minute. Woo, she was being
I was like, whoa,
sarcastic, like.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised if that's a performance of the year, though. I think Boots is gonna go crazy this weekend. I would be surprised. I mean, the way he was talking, Jamel. The way he was talking, he said they just placeholders for the belt. I'm taking my belts and I'm going to 160 and 160.
We'll see. Shout out to Boots. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Boots, I'm your fan. I'm a fan of you. Just let you know. This guy right here. I don't know about him.
I just said shout out to Boots, let him do his thing, man. I think he's supposed to whitewash dude, and let's see what happens from there. We want to see the big fights. That's it. I'm done talking about it.
Robert Garcia said they're looking to make Annis versus Ortiz in 2026. That kind of talk makes me afraid that one of them will get upset in the upcoming fights. I don't think it's going to be Boots. I'm not sure who does Ortiz fight next. I know he announced his fight. That fight is going to be crazy. Boots going to destroy Lima in 5 rounds or less. This is a 90-10 fight. I'm with you. I think Boots is going to go crazy. Who is Virgil? Virgil's signed to fight somebody too, but I forgot who is he fighting. Yes, he's fighting Lubin. Yeah. I'm not going to front, bro. The trio for me is Xander, Boots, and Virgil. That trio,
It's Ortiz, Lubin. That's
Ortiz, Lubin. That trio is crazy. Does Xander get Ortiz before Boots, or does Boots get Xander before Ortiz?
Wait, does Xander get? Oh no, they're not gonna put Xander nowhere near Ortiz no time soon, bro.
How about Boots?
Listen. All right, listen. The only way I see that happening is Xander takes his hometown fight, whatever, homecoming fight, and if Tyron doesn't have a deal by then I can see Eddie Hearn being, the front runner to make that fight, since Boots is Eddie Hearn's promoter that actually has a TV deal. Think about it. Like I said, if Tyron doesn't have a home by then,
I thought the Zone was their home.
And Xander's gonna listen. If Xander takes a voluntary defense, his next fight is gonna be the mandatory. Boots is the mandatory. If Boots decides to go that route, he's the mandatory, and Eddie Hearn had the TV platform still. Tyron does not have a TV platform right now, so the cards will be in Eddie Hearn and Matchroom's hands. If they decide to go that route with the mandatory position after Boots goes out here and destroys dude this weekend. Simple.
Team RHC says Xander got to show heart before you call him a trio. When I was referring to him as a trio, I was referring to. It don't matter
how hard or not. He's a world champion. He got something everybody wants.
He has a backing. It's more so the backing I was referring to. Whoever beats Xander, Puerto Rico's behind him right now, and there's a lot of people behind him. So that's going to be a very big victory, whether it's Ortiz or Boots that can defeat him. Now, if Xander somehow pulls those fights off, he's out of here. Like, he's literally out of here. The only voluntary fight the fans want to see is Xander is against Jaleel Hackett. As a Team RSC saying, I want to see it too. I hope Bernard gets his wish. How'd you take the dude Herring
All
out?
up to WBO. Like I said, man, get that man in the rankings and make that call to have his manager call up whoever at top rank to try to to sit down at the table and get the deal done.
Yo, can we get Bob on? I heard Bob is really cool. I hope he smokes a lot of weed too. I want to get him on the show. I see my man Najee rolled up a blunt with Bob Arum, dude. That's fucking dope. No, you know,
Bob is smoker.
I want to get Bob on, man. Bob is what is he, like 95 or some crazy shit?
Yeah, he up there. Him and Don King, same age.
No way. Bob is a fucking legend.
They're both the same age. That's crazy. They both still here.
But Bob is still relevant. That's crazy.
Oh, wait, don't act like Don King wasn't a legend in his prime though either though.
No, I didn't say he wasn't, but Bob is still kicking, dog.
Bob is definitely still relevant. He be out there in the media in the front face. So yeah.
No, I love he doesn't bite his tongue. He says whatever the fuck he wants. Like I love Bob Arum, dude. Like, he's awesome. Virgil and Boots will knock Xander out, and those are 90-10 fights versus damn. 90-10 is
RAC's cold, man.
RAC's definitely. I think that's Team Hackett. What does RAC stand for? I thought you knew them. That's why I thought you would shout them out. Strong Work Combat Sports says they had to check you out. Who's that? That's what they're saying.
Strong Combat Sports, cool. You cool.
Cool. You're not cool with my boy. I'm not cool with you. That's my boy. Right, cool. Even though he violated my tank top and all types of shit today.
You see what his ass was dressed, though, right?
Put on my shirt. Put on my canoe shit. Where are my feelings, man?
There's nothing called DC was able to.
What the fuck was that? This is Team Hackett, Jaleel Dad. Oh, there's Bernard right here. Bernard's in the building. Bernard, what's up, baby? Bernard.
Call it, my man followed me that I said something on that. I told you on the thing. The WBO president followed me back. I hit him up like, yo, tagged him in the post. You got to get that man in the rankings.
You got to hit him up, Bernard. You got to hit him up, bro. I want to see the fight.
Shout out to my man Gustavo. Gustavo, the WBO's latest president. He cool as hell. You got that's what I did when I wanted to get that fight with the WBO champion. I had to get my team went to him and told him we want to represent them as a champion. And they threw us in a ranking. Then we made the fight. That's how Top Rank did it.
I want to see the fight. I definitely want to see Jaleel and him make team. Bernard says Bob can make the Xander fight happen with a phone call. Listen, two different approaches. I don't know. I'm not a promoter.
Bob's gonna have to go to the WBO, because he had to go to the WBO and tell the WBO we want to make this fight. We want to make this fight with Jaleel and Xander. We need to get Jaleel in the rankings. Bob makes a call to the WBO, then the WBO makes it happen, puts him in the ranking.
So hold on. So can Xander take the fight without him being ranked?
No, that's the point of that. That's the point of going to Bob, and Bob going to the WBO and telling the WBO we want to make this fight, but we need to get him in the rankings. Throw him in the rankings.
Lance Spencer, what's happening, Jamal? What's good, North? What's up, Lance? I mean, Bernard, make the call, man. Be like, hey, what's the guy's name? The WBO president?
It's Gustavo.
My man Gustavo, hit him up. He followed you. I don't know if he followed me, but hit him Gustavo. Be like, yo, what's up?
He's not easy to deal with. I hit him up a few weeks ago about something totally different. And yeah, Gustavo.
Listen, I'm Team Hackett. That's my guy, Bernard. So he said he's gonna reach out to Gustavo tomorrow. Yo, let me know what Gustavo says, man. I definitely want to put that out there because I seen Jaleel.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. They did it with me. I'm telling you, they're going to give you a chance to make a voluntary defense. Listen, to make a voluntary defense, but then at the voluntary defense, they're going to force whoever's the champion to face the mandatory. So you want to get that done now. Cause look, when Ito fought me, it was a voluntary defense to fight me, but the winner had to fight the mandatory. When I beat Ito, my mandatory was Lamont Roach. Then after that, we had COVID, so it was giving me the voluntary defense, and I was supposed to fight Shakur afterwards, but we wanted the Frampton fight, but we had to pay step aside money to Shakur in order to fight Frampton. But after I was done with Frampton, I had to fight my man. So it's always WBO is always voluntary mandatory. That's how they move and work.
And it has to be ranked.
Yeah, so if you want to get that shot, you gotta get him now while he has a voluntary defense, because I guarantee Eddie Hearn and if whatever decision they go with, they probably gonna, if Boots looks phenomenal, they're gonna make Boots fight get him in the mandatory position, and then you know what I'm saying, try to make a fight against him and Xander.
They already did that. Remember, he already got up to the interim, so he would be the number one contender for that belt. So,
how the business is. That's just how the business is.
I love learning the business from you.
And one who's really strict is the IBF. The IBF, they don't care who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you see they're trying to get Andy Cruz to fight Mutatayo for the you know what I'm saying, for the IBF lightweight title as well. So keep that in mind too. IBF does not play the mandatory system. Only one that's a little flip flop like that at time was WBA and WBC. Like, you never know how they you could be mandatory for like 6 months and you still won't get a call.
Somebody told me too, when you have multiple belts, you don't have to literally apply to the rules, like to certain entities.
You see a lot more leeway. I mean, look at when Canelo had all the belts. How many times you seen Canelo really fighting? But then again, Canelo, it wasn't even about the belts. I think the belts needed Canelo more than Canelo needed the belts. You know why? Because Canelo's already established, and anytime he defends one of their belts, guess what? They get a sanctions fee to get paid while he's holding their belt. So, of course, they're not going to rock the boat and piss him off and be like, no, you got to fight your mandatory. Hell no, they don't go along with the plan to keep getting paid. This is a different show for different folks.
Different strokes for different folks. Yo, we've been on for a minute. Yo, you violated me today, bro. I'm not going to front. I'm going to.
Doing that shit, y'all.
You my man. You still my brother. You feel me? You still my man.
That's the thing. I don't know what Boots. I think Boots. Like I said, I don't know which route Boots goes. I don't know. Like I said, it depends. But the cards being in his favor, wherever is how he chooses to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll have. It's always good. It's always good for any fighter to have options. That's the best. It's always good for fighters to have options.
154. There's a lot. There's a lot of options. 154.
But it depends on the money. Where the bigger bag is at.
Yeah. Whatever. On that note, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna definitely hit you up, man, because you hurt my feelings tonight. I'm not gonna front.
Bro, I still love you, bro.
You still my man. You know what I mean? You know, even though the guy ruined my damn graphics, I couldn't even put them up today. I was mad hype.
We'll get it done.
You don't know how hype I was, Jamel. Like, I was gonna be like, oh, look at that. I was gonna flex, bro, but you know, it's fucked up. You know, it is what it is.
No, y'all have a good night out there, for real.
And now more people are coming in. Now we're about to be at 500. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Now, apparently, we need to do more of the night thing as well, because people
I told you that.
Just night shows? I don't like night shows, man. It's a lot.
Everybody still be up on their phones, chilling.
So are you saying that we should switch to the night?
Like I said, we could mix it up. You have your mornings, you have your nights.
Oh, absolutely, man. Listen,
you, man. Yes, man. I hope y'all get that fight, though, because I do see a lot of people asking for that fight. I just don't want y'all to miss the opportunity, because they be trying to pull the politics on y'all for not, you know what I'm saying, for going, you know what I'm saying, for doing everything you had to do.
There's a lot of people asking for that Jaleel fight.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to see it done the proper way. Just get that shit out the way.
Yeah, fact. Shout out to Jaleel. Shout out to Bernard Hackett. We definitely want to see the fight. If y'all want to see Xander Zayas fight Jaleel Hackett, make sure you continue to retweet what we're putting out there. Support Bernard.
And follow them and support them. Follow them and support them as well. Follow his father and shout out to Jaleel as well.
Yeah, we gotta get some of these DMV guys on here too. You know, I want to get Brian Norman on. Well, he's not DMV. I want to get Brian Norman Jr. on here before the fight. We got to get somebody. I want to get Gary Antoine Russell. Can we get Gary Antoine Russell on the guy?
I'll hit him on. I'll reach out to Gary too, man. Gary.
Jesus Christ. Thanks for pulling our coat. Fam. I'm hitting up Gustavo tomorrow. Yo, you know you my guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to see y'all get it done. Get this shit done.
Yeah. Yo, you think I can fight DM Gustavo? You hit me back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to bring him on the show. We should bring him on.
I think we should.
I'm with it. On that note, we out of here. Let me know who y'all want us to interview. We're gonna try to make it happen. I mean, we're gonna have to talk about. We're probably gonna do nighttime, bro. People love the nighttime shit, and it gives me more flexibility. We're on for an hour and a half right now. It's crazy. But on that note, we're out of here. It's your boy Norris. It's Jamel Herring. This is the 10A podcast. You know we the best out there. We're gonna continue to grow. This is my brother. I love him to death. Even though he played me with the Snicker bar shit. It's all good.
He played so. You're on your own with your dad, bro.
Yo, we out of here, man. I ain't fucking with you no more, man. Have a good one, lads. Have a good one, everybody, bro. Peace.